wonder if you remember Crazy Elephant. That's who that was, Crazy Elephant. And gimme, good lovin'. Not nice to say gimme, is it supposed to be?
No.
Would you please...
as our parents told us.
Would you please whip some good lovin' on me? That would be more polite. 1969? Wow, a long time ago.
That must be their only hit.
I think so. Well, what we call a one-hit wonder on some of the stations. Cathy, how are you this morning?
If one's a DJ, one would call it that.
That's the way it is. All right. Good morning and welcome. It is beautiful out there again as forecast. And our proud weatherman finally able to hold his head up high after a winter of chagrin.
Guten Morgen, Fraulein.
Guten Morgen. Wait a minute.
Guten Morgen. Hey, Mr. Autobahn here.
I is not a Fraulein.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
I is a Frau.
Sitting in...
Frau?
Fred is getting to work earlier and earlier every day, Wayne.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No, I'm hair. I'm hair, Latrim.
Oh, hair.
The only country in the world where I actually call myself hair and people buy it.
But can you explain why you got in here before 5:30 this morning?
Because of the rocket. The BMW rocket. The 540i that the guys from Vancouver Auto are having me test as part of our promotion, with BMW, giving away the Z3 and the trip to Munich. That is the home of BMW, Munich. Mm-hmm. So they've got me driving this car.
They've got you flying this car.
4.4 liters, 280 horsepower.
Ooh.
And so when you merge, there's just a blur. As you get off, I like to merge at the town and country there. There's that white blur some of you saw this morning. That was me.
Yeah. Now, normally it takes from Tawasin to Vancouver, about 25 minutes to get to work?
Yeah, 25, 28,
How
30.
long did it take you this morning?
23 and a half. No, I know. I'm just asking for it. But no, actually, I wasn't speeding. I didn't think.
It doesn't feel like you're speeding in a car like that.
Getting up to speed limit at a quicker rate of speed. Well, yesterday we were talking about famous Canadians and heroes and all the rest of it. Mm. And here they are in the paper. A couple of guys getting the Order of Canada. Dan Aykroyd, forgot about Danny. Not that he's a hero, but he certainly has done well with his career.
Another great Canadian comedian.
Yeah, and he's a graduate of the Toronto Comedy Palace there. What was it called?
Second City TV?
Second City.
Oh, yeah.
Gordon Pinsent is also featured. Gordon, who played Ken Taylor, one of the guys who was brought up yesterday as being a Canadian hero, the fellow who harbored Americans in the Canadian embassy during the Iran kidnapping deal. All the problems that happened with Iran way back when. Gee, that seemed like an innocent time compared to what we're looking at today, doesn't it?
No kidding.
I know it felt bad then, but NATO, 19 countries warring over Yugoslavia. It's I don't know how you guys feel, but I turn on the TV and it upsets me. I say, what the heck is going on? What can we stop that?
Yeah, didn't expect to see this.
Somebody in the paper this morning is suggesting that they just get a divorce. Let's get what they call an amicable divorce. Okay,
Right.
We don't like you, you don't like us. Here's the new border, and see ya.
But I take it that the Serbians feel that Kosovo is their territory.
Yes, they do.
That's their property.
That's the problem with these unamicable divorces.
Yeah.
Anyway, morning and welcome. And what time's the jet this morning? It's an early one.
Between 6 and 7.
Oh, okay, all right.
Brad, don't be ridiculous.
Yeah, somebody pointed out that you sound like that on the TV spot.
Brad.
And we lost this poor woman
Brad, don't be ridiculous.
to cancer. I think it was announced yesterday.
Yeah.
That the woman who played
Wilma Flintstone.
and on the Jetsons, I don't know what character she was on the Jetsons.
She played the maid, according to Paul.
Was she the maid? Yeah.
And then she was Fred's boss's wife.
Mrs. Slate.
Pebbles and
Oh, that's right.
yeah, she had huge.
Did she? I didn't notice that part.
Yeah.
Oh. And now Wayne Cox is here with another fabulous sunny day in Funland.
Just fantastic. Sunny today.
Unusual sounding voice, very talented. Tracy Chapman. She was with the Lilith Fair kids for a while there. I think people came on that tour and left the tour, and she was one of them. She was one that I would love to have seen. I like her sound, like her feel.
She has kind of a smoky voice.
Yeah. Minute to 6 o'clock. Morning, Fred and Cathy here. Jack Murray, also from the newsroom. Morning, Jack.
Morning.
And Paul Baruzzi, our producer extraordinaire, who does, anything necessary to get here to do this job. I mean, he's always here, and he's just super that way. And this morning it was rollerblading because you see his truck died. Well, how was the rollerblading?
Oh, it's wonderful.
Yeah, I guess so. Nice morning for it.
Yeah, I don't think Paul's ever missed a day with us. Have you, Paul? Never
Not
missed
with
a-
you, no.
No, I don't think so either. We, on the other hand, have missed a few with him, but that's
Fine, he's over it.
How do these people, how do they ride their bikes across the Lionsgate Bridge? I mean, wouldn't that just terrify you? I remember as a kid doing
You're not supposed to. You're supposed to walk it on the sidewalk.
Are you supposed to?
Yeah, you're not supposed to ride it.
I thought you had to get off, if you approach somebody, but otherwise you could ride it. But it looks so narrow. Mm-hmm. And I suppose it'll be even narrower once they do this $70 million proposal to...
Band-Aid.
Well, really, it is a Band-Aid, isn't it? People are concerned about flooding, and they should be. Lots of snow on the hills. I mean, it's beautiful to see. The golden ears look great, and what are these guys up here?
Lions.
Thanks. They look good, too. Coffee hasn't snapped in yet. But, the worst flood ever was in 1894, and the water height, where they measure it, I guess Mission, was 26 feet. And we are prepared, according to the people who know, for as much as 26 feet.
Wow.
Beyond that, we're not. And beyond that, we could be in serious trouble. In 1948, the dikes failed. 10 people died. I didn't know that. I knew there was bad flooding. 10 people died. There was 2,000 homes destroyed.
Wow.
You can picture places like Sumas Prairie and, 16,000 residents evacuated and $140 million in damages occurred. And that was in 1948 money. So they're watching it with some interest as we get into warmer weather. And another good one coming today, by the way.
They think the dikes will hold this time.
Yeah, they do. Certainly hope so. I hope so. And by the way, I didn't bring up the dikes in any relationship to Lilith Fair.
Fred.
Here's your Kiss FM News and Jack Marion. Morning, Jack.
Thank you, Fred. Good morning. From the CKWX Newsroom, your Kiss FM Blanchard Morning News.
Mr. Saxman, good sax playing, and that from Van Morrison, who always seems to get the best musicians together. In precious time from the CD called Back on Top with Fred and Cathy here at Kiss, 13 after 6. You know who's back together again? Speaking of great bands,
Oh, who?
the E Street Band with Bruce Springsteen.
Oh,
yeah.
So Bruce is going to be touring with the E Street?
Yeah, he's over in
again?
Spain right now. He just played Barcelona, and the fans went nuts. The E Street Band, haven't been together. Remember, he fired them, basically, or let them go.
Let them go.
Every one of them back together. Clarence Clemens, all the original guys.
I guess he really came to appreciate them.
I think he probably did. Sometimes a guy can just hang around the mansion just so long, and then you want to get out with the boys again and play. And actually, Patty Scialfa, his wife, is also, she was part of that original group, and she's out on the road with them. Good morning and welcome, the Laughter Morning Show, and a sing-along with... Oh, by the way, Wake Up in Munich is this hour, too.
That's right, before 7 o'clock.
Sometime this hour, you'll hear that Royal Airlines jet take off, race to your telephone or telephones, however you do it, and call 280-9467. The seventh caller will win a trip for two to Munich. Not now.
No.
But, then.
So we burned down his house, and even sold his old car.
Jillian, our switchboard gal, loves Gladys Knight.
Yeah, I do too.
So this is for you, Jillian. And then you sing the next song the next line in the song. Hey, where's my mind this morning?
Well, maybe you left it at home. You know what happened?
No.
You came into work so quickly in your new BMW that your brain couldn't catch up.
So it's still
You were just moving so fast. It was kind of like you got beamed into work this morning.
still somewhere on Highway 99. All right.
So we burned down his house, and even sold his old car.
Okay, sing me the next line, and if you haven't won in the last 3 months, you'll win a $50 gift certificate from A&B Sound.
For years, it was the
Valerie Ford.
Canada's Home Depot, where low prices are just the beginning.
You a handy kind of a guy, Mike?
I think so.
Oh, good. You probably could use Home Depot or some of the places.
Oh, yeah.
So you do some of your own home renovations, do you?
Just putzing.
Putzing, I know how to do that.
Yeah, nothing major.
Have you noticed how what used to be the handyman shows, almost all of them except for poor old Shell Bussey, he's on his own, they're all women now.
Yeah.
Many women.
Well, they've determined that it's women buying all the products in these places and doing all the work. Because, the husbands are busy on the couch with the remote control.
Busy putzing.
Busy putzing.
All right, Mikey, here you go.
So we burned down his house, and even sold his old car.
Oh, and he said he's coming back to find...
No, that's not. That's in there,
Yeah.
But that isn't it.
I'm not. Okay.
Back to putzing.
Yep.
All right.
Thanks.
Good morning, line 2.
Good morning.
How are you, sir?
I'm great. How are you?
Oh, beautiful morning. Just lovely. Can you want to just sing the next line on this song for me?
I think I can.
And if you do, because Cathy has prizes for you.
So he burned down his home and even sold his old car.
He's got a one-way ticket back to a life he once knew.
But a one-way ticket back to the life he once knew.
Well, we know this isn't one of the Pips calling.
Well, you know, not everybody can duplicate Gladys Knight.
No kidding, eh?
Well, you have won, regardless, a $50 gift certificate from A&B Sound.
Great.
So enjoy that, sir. Maybe you don't want to get down there and buy this one. Here's Gladys Knight and the Pips from 97 KISS FM. Your Latra Morning Show on a gorgeous Thursday, April number 15. Sunshine. Highs 22. The wind in your hair of 1,000 races. Climb on the back. Go for a ride to Munich, Germany. The jet did fly. McCartney and the Wings group did jet. It's 20 minutes to, and your caller, Heinz.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Hi.
Thanks for playing.
Okay.
See ya. And guten Morgen to you, caller number 2.
Fred,
Yeah?
I finally got through.
Nice to talk to you.
Congratulations.
Okay, thank you.
You're just about five short, but I'm glad
But I've been trying about 3 to 5 years.
you see, it kind of helps to know that you can get through, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Now, you hang up, try again.
Okay.
All right?
You know, what they don't realize is if they hang up and
Ready.
call right back, they can still get through. Hello, caller 3.
Ach, Mensch.
What was that? Achwin?
Ach, Mensch.
Ach, Mensch.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
Wait. Okay.
I love that.
Oh, okay.
And you were caller number...
3.
Thank you.
Thanks. Bye.
She came pumped, too. She came
She's
prepared.
ready. She can actually speak German.
Hello.
Hello, caller number 4.
Yes, good
Yeah,
morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I got through. Great.
Wonderful to talk to you this morning.
Thank you. Have a good day.
I wish you luck.
Yes.
You
Bye-bye.
still got lots of winning to do here, so don't.
You bet.
Okay. Caller number 5.
Oh, Fred.
I know.
Oh,
I know.
thank you.
Okay. That's 5, by the way, in German. Caller number 6.
Hello.
Hello there. How are you this morning?
Pretty good.
You could have been better if you were the next call, right?
Could have been.
Can we give you a consolation prize?
Sure.
You know, funny she's calling number 6 because she's got a very sexy voice, too, this woman here.
6.
And you're going to the Old Bavaria House for dinner in New Westminster.
Wonderful.
Okay, enjoy. I think it's actually said Zex, not sex. I'm yelling sex.
By the time you get down, to Munich, you'll have this down, I'm sure.
Get off. I didn't like the music we had yesterday. I'm going back to the Kratzel-Huber polka.
Oh,
A lot of
that's
calls.
livelier, yeah.
Play that Kratzel-Huber polka again.
A lot of requests.
Yeah. Good morning, caller number 7.
Oh, no, I got it?
You got it, sir.
Oh.
I'm taking you to Germany whether you like it or not.
I am?
Do you like it?
I like it.
You like?
I like it very much.
You would like to take somebody with you, perhaps?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we'll arrange that, too.
Yeah.
You'd like to have a week-long stay at the Munich Forum Hotel?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we'll arrange that as well.
Oh, yeah.
How would you like a chance to win the BMW Z3 Roadster?
I like that, too.
Okay, well, you're in on all of that. How about that?
Oh, yeah.
And just a second, because I won't. You take a rail trip if you want once you're in Munich to either Salzburg or Innsbruck, and that's free too.
Oh, yeah, I like it.
Okay, who are you?
Ken.
Ken who?
Ken Lee.
Ken, congratulations, man.
Thank you very much.
This is big.
Well done. And who are you going to take with you, Ken? Do you have anyone in mind yet?
Friend.
You take a friend. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to
You don't want to take your enemy on this one.
No.
Even if you did, he'd be your friend by the end of the trip.
Yeah.
Well, Ken, congratulations. You've won trips 73 and 74. The KISS FM Royal Airlines jet will be in the air again tomorrow between 7 and 8 in the Latra morning.
Where do you live, Ken?
Richmond.
Okay, get your passport in order, and we'll see you on the Big Bird on June 23rd. Okay, buddy?
Yeah, see you at the airport.
Yeah, you hang on, Ken, because Paul has to talk further to you. Ken Lee from Richmond, our latest winner of a trip for 2 to Munich.
This spring,
Believe giving you Amanda Marshall from 97 KISS FM. Very interesting time of the year for bird watching, and the Delta area out where I am is just so interesting. There's trumpeter swans, and there's actually falcons. You see the odd falcon going by, and lots of eagles and hawks.
The birds love Delta.
Tiny little birds. Wayne's favorite, the titwillow.
Yes.
And the even tinier bush tit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and of course there's finches, and there's the
sandpipers,
black-capped chickadees and sand. Yeah, and the story this morning in the paper, therefore for most of us would be a little shocking. They're going to have a slaughter of these snow geese out in the prairies. There's just so many of them.
Yeah, that's right, because nobody's been hunting them. I guess they've just procreated and procreated.
Yeah, they say that they're literally eating all the other animals out of existence. There's so many of them. And I suppose this is going to really upset Nick Reed, but I was thinking, well, if they're going to do it anyway, why don't they make
a dinner?
A lot of homeless people around.
Yeah. Sure.
Why don't they have a little cooked goose? At some of these.
Yeah, I've never sampled snow geese for dinner.
Haven't either.
No, usually, it's kind of sacred.
The government believes these geese in the millions are eating themselves and other animals such as the caribou out of the Arctic and turning the area into a desert.
Well, that tundra up there has been practically eaten bare.
Yeah. Wow. There's just millions and millions of these things. So there you go. But I mean, that's not a bad suggestion, is it? Why not have cooked goose and help the homeless?
I think that's a good idea. It does make you wonder about the balance of things, doesn't it? Say we put a ban on all hunting, and then you see these kinds of problems emerge.
Yeah. Why Wayne and I are getting guns. We're going to go blow away a few things.
Yeah.
Giving each other hunting knives.
You go shooting.
Yeah, I think a hunting knife would be, I was trying to think, well, what is a hunting knife? What do you do? Who do you hunt with it?
Yeah, who needs a hunting knife?
What do you hunt with the hunting knife?
Especially in the suburbs.
What were you saying, Wayne?
I say, I don't know. Oh, it's a good shooting out there, though. You should get out there in those duck blinds and wait till they come in. Just blow their little...
Yeah. That's what the guys were doing out in front of my place with the...
I don't get that.
With the brant hunt. I don't either.
I don't get it.
You know what's so weird? They're out there shooting the brant in Tawasin from their little boats. And then where is it? Up where you were last week with the BCTV gang?
Yeah.
They have a little preservation society for these particular things.
They have a festival for the brant.
The Brant Festival.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Meanwhile, down here, we're blowing them out of the sky. I don't know.
So if you see any brant around, direct them to Vancouver Island. And come to avoid the Delta area.
Get up to Parksville quick.
We've got weather, great weather, in fact, Wayne.
Yeah, sunny today. Windy this morning. Highs 14.
Monte Cristo Jewelers, where tradition begins. 2 locations, Oak Ridge Center and Victoria Drive at 41st.
I've met that fellow, and he's just a great guy.
I know, I have too. I bought some earrings at his store.
Well, I'll tell you what, though. If you're in the jewelry business, you have to have, like a lead-lined store, and, I mean, the protection necessary now with some of these crooks around trying to hit on them. Well, is this Surfer Stomp? Good, by the Marquettes? No, let's not do this. Let's go and do Memphis by Lonnie Mac. This is actually dull. Found a great instrumental CD from the...
You can't just change your mind mid-song.
Why? This is one I like. Jack's coming up with the KISS FM News. Ken Lee from Richmond is going to Germany. Am I right, Roberto?
Oh, what I saw. I'm not able to express all my gratitude because now my body is in tumult because it's a colossal moment of joy. So everything is really in a way that I cannot express. I would like to be Jupiter and kidnap everybody and lie down in the firmament making love with everybody because I don't know how to express.
It was 1963 when Lonnie Mac paid tribute to Chuck Berry with that instrumental called Memphis, 7 o'clock in the latter morning. I think this hunting knife that apparently exchanged hands is somewhat symbolic of what we're likely to see in the next little while, as several ambitious politicians in Mr. Clark's own party will be anxious to give him their own knives.
A long knife.
Yeah, I think so. 7 o'clock at KISS. Temperature is now 7 degrees, and Jack Marion has your news. Morning, Jack.
From the CKWX Newsroom, good morning.
Get set, go!
A message from Elections BC.
About the jiggle factor, sir.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm well, sir.
Okay. What she likes to say is this.
Who?
My wife.
Oh, yeah.
And what she likes to say is this, is that it's not the size of the mountains, it's who's climbing them.
Okay.
And can they yodel?
Well, this is it. But now she's 7 months pregnant, so things are changing.
I'm sure they are.
I'll bet, yeah.
First time?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, congrats.
Thanks very much.
Best of luck. Okay.
Well,
Have a good day.
One of the first indicators of the pregnancy, of course, is, suddenly your boobs start to grow.
Guess what? That's what they're there for. Feeding babies. That's it, is it? That's it. And a little mountain climbing every now and then. 10 minutes to 8 here.
When this point 97 Kiss FM.
I just want to know, are those boobs real?
Absolutely. I didn't ask for them either. It's the two of us, Grover and Bill there, and Paul Baruzzi, the producer of the Latter Morning Show, once again jumping on the theme, which in this case was boobs, and finding the song Just the Two of Us. A bit of a stretch, Paul. No, I guess you don't want to say stretch or stretch mark. What are you talking about?
Well, I wonder, with Pamela Anderson, once she has them removed.
What do they look like?
What are they? She's kind of had them all blown up there for a number of years.
Who's that horrid talk show host who?
Jenny Jones.
Jenny, yeah.
It must be a huge relief, though, to not have to carry them around anymore. It must be just, she must be so conscious of, something that's that huge, and not being able to sleep on your stomach or move around, jog.
You got Wayne and I thinking.
I'm just visualizing.
I do, yeah.
In each position you put those.
So that'd make her lying on her back. Well, we have a sort of an interesting sports tape Gary Rabel just gave me. As you know, speculation rampant about the possible retirement of Wayne Gretzky, and he's fueling it by saying very little. And so the 3 times the media I've requested passes for the Senators game. Is it tomorrow night, the Senators game, or Saturday night?
Or tonight.
Or is it tonight?
Yeah.
Senators game tonight. And then on the weekend, he says he won't make his announcement until the weekend. And that's, I guess, when something will happen. But there's press conferences scheduled for after today's game with the Senators. And anyway, here's an Ottawa sportscaster and his take.
Early, Senator Gretzky,
38 years old, 19 NHL seasons, 4 teams, 894 goals, 61 league records, 4 Stanley Cups, 3 Canada Cups, 9 Hart Trophies, league MVP, 10 Art Ross Trophies, top scorer, not done yet, 2 Conn Smythe Trophies, playoff MVP, 4 Lady Byng Trophies, gentlemanly play, 1 wife, 3 kids, 1 question. Will they call it quits? Mark Brennan, Broadcast News, Ottawa.
That's Gretzky by the numbers. Interesting when you look back on his career.
Very impressive.
Phenomenal.
Nothing left to prove.
No, I guess not.
No.
Why not just go off with Janet and the kids and teach them how to skate and hang out? And I imagine he has already taught them how to teach them to surf. Wayne's weather.
Hey, we got sunny days.
A different kind of company, a different kind of car.
Yeah, I'll say there's a woman running Saturn now. One of the few top-level car people in the world. And the woman who runs the GM Canada there's also a woman running GM Canada. So once the bastion of men,
Women designed the new Corvette,
which I love.
Totally women designed.
This is a car that I think maybe I should go get.
You think so?
It's just the BMW that gives me so much fun.
You can never have too many cars.
Somebody asked the question, we just did Gretzky by the numbers, you might have heard that. A woman called and said, yeah, the one number missing is how much money did he make throughout all the years?
Wow.
Well, just his hockey alone would have made him probably, a huge millionaire, but then he owned a million other things too, like car rental places and shopping malls.
And then the endorsements and the rest. Safe to say they won't be having any, what do they call them, drives for charity for Wayne. Mentioned that my friends down at Brewster's are having the Hogue night tonight. The Hogue wine people are having their big deal down there, and so they get little samples of all the wine and great meals, and it's all at Canadian funds because of the fact, of course, that they couldn't compete with the buck going nuts like that.
Canadian money at par.
So Joan and her great staff have got a super evening down there. I don't know what it costs, but it's a nice menu and good folks, and she's a friend. And
Joan is a great cook. We're talking gourmet.
Built a deck on my house, and good enough for me. Here's your 8:02 Kiss FM News with Jack Marion.
From the CKWX News.
Love it, the Cars, and you might think that's a good sunny day song, don't you think? And here's a Kissner who wants to hear it. Gee, I haven't thought about Loverboy for a long time.
You know that one, The Kid is Hot Tonight.
Mm-hmm.
That one, don't you got to rock a bit here?
I wonder how they're doing, Loverboy. I used to know those guys.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I used to listen to them all the time.
Sure.
Is that Mike Reno in the voice?
Yeah, Mike Reno.
Yeah. So you got to play something, right?
Well, yeah, of course I'm going to do that for you.
Well, you know, you're a sweetie.
I can't turn you down on a day like this.
That's right. It's a sunny day, and we all have to work.
And we want to get down with our bad selves.
Yeah. Okay. You get down. I want to hear it. Okay.
All right.
You know what I think we should be playing is if you're going to San Francisco, be sure to wear a flower in your hair. In honor of Joanne's trip.
I would throw up my crackers and cheese.
To Haight-Ashbury. Did you ever go to Haight-Ashbury?
No, I didn't have to. We had it right here on West 4th.
Oh, that's true too. Are you going to see Haight-Ashbury when you're there, Joanne?
I think I should go down and hang around for a little bit.
I think so.
Probably. It's probably all yuppie shops now,
I think it's still extremely eclectic.
Do you?
Yeah, there was a group from the radio station that went down last year, and they said it was sort of that funky, cool area.
Oh.
It wasn't all hippy-dippy, but...
I thought it would, Yorktown used to be what Toronto's...
Yorkville,
yeah, used to be Toronto's version of our West 4th, and now when you go to York... Yeah, Yorkville's just all expensive shops.
Oh, yeah.
But in the 60s, some people would go to Haight-Ashbury and just never come back.
Some people would go and find a log on a beach.
Something came out of the water, and it was like four-legged because it was like a clambered. I used the word clambered, and it was like this driftwood log, and it went wow, 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 and this ran up this log. It just came out of the water.
Yeah, those were the 60s, all right.
And now for Cantel AT&T, the small business specialist committed to helping you work smarter, not longer, with Kiss FM traffic. Here's Joanne.
Yeah, we'll be clambering out of the Napa Valley. I can see it now. Just clearing an accident, number 1 eastbound by Willingdon. 4 cars and...
Loverboy, sounding great on this sunny day back from 81, and must have brought back some memories for you, Doug Johnson, because you used to play with Loverboy.
In fact, I still do.
You still do?
Is it 81? My goodness, how time flies.
I thought you left the band in 89.
Oh, well, there's rumors abound about all kinds of things.
But that's not true.
Well, we all sort of went our separate ways for a little while there. We went on sort of respective sabbaticals and did different things.
Yeah.
Propagated families and got into some record company business.
And you used the word propagated. I like that.
And I use the term loosely.
How are you doing, Doug?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
Yeah, and so the rest of the guys, Paul and Mike Reno and everybody?
Yeah, they all reside here in Vancouver, and they're probably not up yet, being that they're keeping musician hours these days, I think.
So where are you playing these days?
Well, we seem to be getting a lot of tour action down in the United States. We do a lot of state fairs and clubs and festivals. A lot of retro festivals have sort of become very trendy lately.
It'd be fun to see you here again.
I'm sorry?
It would be fun to see you here again.
Well, hey, I would love nothing more if we get a nice sunny day to play an outdoor show here in Vancouver in the summertime. Would be a real blast.
Nat Bailey Stadium or something.
Now,
sign us up.
Who's representing you these days? In the old days was Bruce. Who's your manager these days?
Well, it was actually a split partnership back in the 80s between Bruce Allen and Lou Blair, and Lou Blair sort of taken over the reins.
Yeah. Well, that's great. I'm glad to hear from you.
Well, hey, nice to be thought of.
Keep us posted. And
you were requested this morning.
Well, hey, it does happen once in a while.
Cathy sounds amazed.
Yeah. Well, actually, because of all the classic rock stations in the States, we still seem to enjoy a lot of airplay. So.
Ah, super. Well, I'm glad you guys are cooking, and have a great day.
And you too. Thank you, sir.
And all the best to the rest of the guys.
Thank you.
Now, this woman's husband loves Elvis, right?
You bet.
And he's never heard the tape where Elvis just cracks up laughing, and you can't find it to buy it.
No, that's right. And he just loves it. And every time I hear it, it just sets my day off.
Yeah, now, is he around now?
Well, he's at home, and I got to give him a real quick call, tell him to turn on the radio.
Oh, you're not at home?
I'm not at home. It'll take me 2 seconds.
Okay, well, you do that. In the meantime, let me give you the name of a place you should call and a guy to speak to about where to get that.
Oh, I'd love it.
It's called BMG.
BMG.
And the fellow's name is Ray Ramsey.
Ray Ramsey.
I don't know what BMG stands for, but there you go.
Oh, I appreciate it, and I really appreciate you going to play this. Great.
I'm going to do it for you right after Jack's 60-second update.
Thanks so much, Fred.
Okay, see you.
Okay, bye.
Morning, Jack.
Hello there.
Fun to hear from the Loverboy guys again.
There was a lot of great, Loverboy and Trooper and Prism, a lot of great Vancouver bands.
Sure was. Yeah, and there still are.
Yep.
26 to the hour, and here's Jack Marion.
From the
Torn with Natalie Imbruglia, the little beauty from Australia. I was looking around for a word for the context. Context contest. Can't even say it.
Hard to say.
And I saw the word imbroglio. Imbrogio. Do you know what that is?
No.
It's kind of. I'll have to look it up again for you, frankly. Hey, you know what? It's a big word, though.
Sounds Italian to me.
Well, you got the spelling right.
It's kind of a big botch up, an imbroglio.
Oh,
kind of the way the show's gone.
No kidding, a latro imbroglio.
Anyway,
we'll end up ordering some of that.
I'll have some imbroglio and hold the cream sauce.
Yeah.
Weather with Wayne looks great.
Beautiful sunny day. Highs up to 22 degrees inland.
T&T, the small business specialist committed to helping you work smarter, not longer, with Kiss FM traffic. Here is Joanne. Where's Joanne?
She's not there, so Paul's hung up on her.
Gone to San Francisco
already? Here it is, an imbroglio, an intricate or complicated situation as in a drama or novel. Okay, an acutely painful or embarrassing misunderstanding.
There we go. We just had one.
No offense, Joanne.
I don't know who hung up on me.
I do. But anyway, have a great trip in San Francisco.
I will. Thank you very much for all the help.
One more shot on the traffic.
Okay. At the ferries, we're left with a... That's about it. I'm Joanne Sutton for 97 Kiss FM.
97 minutes of commercial-free music coming up next. Congratulations, Ken Lee out in Richmond. You're joining us in Munich. Bye-bye.